Hello lovely ones, welcome into Cleo Ra. We're going to be diving into the airwaves and having a look at what's going on. Thank you all so much for your gorgeous comments, your beautiful ways, and of course thank you all for your subscriptions, your donations, your comments. You guys are amazing. I hope you're feeling inspired today. I'm going to zone into the energies and we're going to see what the spirit world has for us. What does the divine have for us today? Archangel Michael, thank you for blessing this reading. Can we have whatever message you want? Non-physical world, what message do you want me to convey today? Thank you in advance for your love, guidance, and wisdom. What do we have? Okay, we've got the Magician. Okay, a gorgeous card of creating your own reality. Okay, I'm getting skills. Okay, someone could be realizing how skilled they are with something and really utilizing the power of focus here with the Magician. But you know, this is using everything you've got. This is knowing that your inner world has to manifest outwardly. So let's have a look what else is coming out. King of Swords. Yeah, I thought so. Someone's getting clear on some sort of skill set they've got. This could be something very unique because the Magician does traditionally represent having a unique skill set that no one else can do, right? This is about using your uniqueness and your true essence. And I feel like someone's getting clear on that with the King of Swords. Someone's realizing they've got something, you know, of value, something intellectual or something where you have to use your mind, right? I feel like you've got to the top of the mountain in some thought process, or you've planned something out perfectly, or you've got some authority and a clear vision with the King of Swords. You've organized something in your mind or made something viable, you know, made something valuable, I would say here. Viable and valuable. Okay, so let's have a look what's coming out. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there's a big energy of a great burst of luck, I'm going to say here with this Wheel of Fortune. This is almost like someone taking a big chance to do something unique and the universe just backs them up 110%. They're giving me like 111. So I don't know if you're seeing 1111 a lot or you're seeing 111 quite a lot. We've got the Knight of Swords. So this would indicate to me that there could be some dealings, right, regarding this business or this skill set that you've got. You could be communicating with people. You could be letting them know your ideas, or this could be you hearing from somebody, all right, who is interested in this project, or someone who thinks you've got talent. All right, it's kind of quick movement, quick communication. That was almost the Queen of Pentacles popping out then, poking her little head out, but we'll see what comes out. Show me. Five of Pentacles. Okay, what else? And the Hermit. Okay, so this is a big energy coming through with the Wheel of Fortune, because I feel like you're going to be going from a situation where maybe you feel like, you know, you're at the beginning of your ambition. You know, this is an energy of someone who's been working hard and developing themselves and, you know, really coming into their intellectual power with the King of Swords. And I'm getting that, you know, the universe loves somebody who is completely free-minded and completely powerful regardless of the circumstances they find themselves in. So this is an energy of you having so much non-physical support because you've got this hope, you've got this vision, you've got this way of looking at the world, okay, where you always, you know, I'm getting this energy of you giving yourself credit, of you using your power however you can, regardless of circumstance, you know, regardless of the outer reality. And that's what makes a true magician, right? You can be born in any time, any place, any realm, you know, any timeline, essentially. And you will find your way to greatness from that spot. So this is an energy of just drop me onto the planet anywhere and I will make good of that. I will succeed. I know I've got the power of the universe behind me. And, you know, I feel like you've really gone inwards with something here with the Hermit. You've really sort of found out the truth about something, been on a kind of, they're giving me like the journey of the sage, right? And I know one of my viewers, I see your name, Sage Journey. So, hey, if you're watching, but this really is someone who's gone into these caverns of information psychically, right, and done a lot of work on themselves, I would say here. So it looks almost to me like a turn of fortune, a change in fortune with these two cards here. This is the energy of someone who's bunkered down, they've had their head down, they're doing the work, and bang, you've got this clear idea with the Magician and the King of Swords. You've got something that the universe can fully back you up on, because this could be something that's really in alignment with the divine plan. And when we cook something up with our Magician theaters of the mind, when we have that gumption and that force of will and the love and the passion and the enthusiasm, we really do hook in to the true power of the universe, right? So there's something here about you having huge backup, and this ability to change your reality. This is like turning your reality inside out and going from one state of being to another quite quickly, right? It all depends on that mindset. It depends how quickly you can adapt and how much you're willing to allow the universe to flood abundance to you, right? It's about tuning your frequency. So I feel like you're someone who can go from perhaps rags to riches really quickly, because you always held on to your greatness and you always knew who you were. You always knew you had that je ne sais quoi. You always knew you had that va-va-voom. You know, like you always knew you were a VIP kind of player of the game, right? I'm getting someone with really good self-esteem and a really good sense of self, regardless of, you know, any outward circumstances here. Let's have a look. Show me. 9 of Swords energy. 7 of Cups energy. And the 8 of Cups energy with the 10 of Wands. Okay. So it looks to me like someone's going to get an opportunity with the 7 of Cups to peruse their options, all right? I'm getting this energy of you're going to have a lot of options and a lot of avenues to go down that are going to be definitely an upgrade, okay? Definitely kind of like moving out of something that could have been quite hard for you. It could have been quite strenuous, or you could have like shouldered the burden for so long, and now it's like you've got a lot of options coming in, right? And what's under here? 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands. So yeah, I feel like you're someone who just gets on with things. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're someone who would rather turn inward and do the hard work and then release yourself anew. You know, someone who'd rather lay the groundwork in their soul and then go for the success, rather than, you know, get settled in an awkward situation, right? I feel like I'm talking to someone who's never become comfortable with less than they deserve, right? I feel like I'm talking to someone who will not settle for less, and someone who has to go for their dreams. And I feel like, you know, you've maybe been born into something that was quite challenging, or maybe this is, you know, energies of just not being in the right storyline, you know, being in a situation that wasn't satisfying, or something that maybe had you anxious, or, you know, overly worried. 9 of Swords energy is the opposite of living in the loot lounge mindset. It's, you know, an energy of the world getting a little bit overwhelming sometimes, right? I'm getting that you've held this, you know, held it down really well. There's almost like a soldieristic energy coming through here, where you've, you know, soldiered through and you've got stuff done. And I feel like now there's a real opportunity here with this Knight of Swords. Something coming in where you're going to switch it up, and your options are going to just be endless with this 7 of Cups. I feel like, you know, there's a new hat to try on, or there's a new pair of boots to wear. You know, this is like someone shifting up their whole character, or lots more opportunities coming in all at once that will require you to leave your old way of life completely behind. Show me this King of Swords. Very heavy masculine energy on the table also. See, we've got the Wheel of Fortune again here, right? All these options on this wheel. You see how many options there are? I feel like you're really, you know, it's more than just taking a chance on something. This is creating your own luck, okay? This is knowing when you've got that golden ticket. This is knowing when you've got something valuable based on your personal relationship with the universe, and moving forward with it. There's almost like double support with 2 Wheel of Fortune cards coming out. There's something you're doing that is aligned with the divine plan, okay? And you could have had to maybe be born in certain circumstances or experience certain tough circumstances to come out with a loot level of knowledge. This is like someone going into a tomb, knowing it's precarious, knowing there are booby traps and cobras and spears that are going to pop out of the wall, but you go in the tomb because you want to get the relic, okay? And I feel like you've got a relic that you can move forward now. You can move forward with this now with a massive, it's like a promise of success with the Wheel of Fortune. This is someone who's got gumption and, you know, a dreamy drive, a drive towards achieving their dreams and, you know, getting on with things and letting the universe know that you still know you're worthy, right? Someone's got a really strong, powerful connection to the universe because of maybe the stressful things they've been through or the way they handle their trials and tribulations. I'm getting that you are someone who handles the contrast of the universe very, very well. And I feel like you're someone who promised to make good, right? That phrase keeps coming out, like you just knew you'd make it. And that determined focus, along with this Wheel of Fortune backing you up, helping you gain momentum, it's looking real good to me. We've got the 9 of Wands coming out on top of the Magician. All right, so it's a card of holding the fort, you know, blocking out anything that could potentially wobble you. I'm getting an energy of you don't want to be wobbled off your pathway. I don't know why they're giving me that, like old-fashioned scaffolding that's, you know, wobbly, you know. I don't know why they're giving me that, but this is like you trying to stave that off, keep on track, you know, keep your car on the road kind of energy here with the 9 of Wands. One more. The World card, yeah, someone who's really determined to create a beautiful world for themselves. And, you know, I feel like you're someone who defends your beliefs and, you know, you stand for something. And I feel like you've got a lovely internal world, you know, full of intelligence. And I feel like you're a very intelligent person who is carving their way in the world, okay? And your vision, I feel like you've held on to your vision here and you haven't let anything shift your core values, right? Nothing can wobble your core values. This is like someone who's got a temple of the soul and a vision, and they're going to manifest it and they're going to stick to their principles. Getting a strong energy of someone sticking to their principles and their vision for the world. Show me Wheel of Fortune. Chariot energy. This is what I'm saying. You've got a lot of energy backing you up here. You know, and we've got two motorbikes here. So something you're definitely going to be driving forward with, okay? And, you know, I feel like there's only one way for you. And I'm getting Frank Sinatra, I did it my way. This is something quite beautiful up here, okay? I love someone who can keep their faith in any circumstance. That makes you, you know, a true initiate, a true player of the game, okay? You can skip past so many obstacles and roadblocks just by keeping the faith, just by loving the universe, just by finding the good bits wherever they are, you know, even if it's something as simple as appreciating the night sky when everything else is chaotic around you. That's magical stuff, that's powerful stuff. So I really do feel like you are a conduit of your own luck, and the universe loves that. You surely have helped yourself, and you know, there's something about you syncing up with the universe in a beautiful, magical way. Show me this Knight of Swords. People are going to like your ideas, okay, or this one idea you've got. I'm not sure what it is, but people are going to really love it. We've got the King of Cups. So this is telling me that you're going to be very satisfied. They're telling me very satisfied with the position you will be in, or you will be offered, or the position you find yourself in. The King of Cups is an energy of really mastering the heart space, right? Something permanent, something enduring. And there's a devotion with the King of Cups. And that devotion, mastering that devotion, is what gets people mastering their realities and really truly lining up with things they've created with their mind ahead of time. So lots of satisfaction on the table. And I feel like I'm speaking to someone, you know, there's this energy of pride in your work, or pleasure in your work, or just, you know, someone who's maybe inquisitive, or they follow their intuition when it comes to their work and the way they gather data and the way they see the world. And I feel like that's something really special. Show me the Five of Pentacles. Seven of Wands here. Okay, so you may have felt like you've had to be quite defensive. It could just be that you had certain bits of loot to pick up on your pathway, and maybe you were waiting for something to shift with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you're waiting for the next chapter, and until that next chapter starts, it almost feels like to me that you don't want to get taken down any garden pathways, or you don't want to get too settled in, you know, like I say, there's something about you not wanting to be settled in a Five of Pentacles energy, something about you not settling. So this could be an energy of, you know, not really wanting to even settle too much in friendships, or keeping your boundaries high, because there's something about you wanting to shift out of the energy of the Five of Pentacles so much that it's necessary for you to not get too settled there, right? And to maybe even keep people at a distance a bit, right? Just because you know where you belong and you know where you don't belong. There's something like that here. Show me the Hermit. Queen of Pentacles. Remember that Queen of Pentacles tried to come out before? I had a feeling it would show up again. You're someone with ambition. That's what I'm getting. You're someone who won't settle for anything less than their own personal heaven on earth, and you want to see it manifested, and you've done the work with the Hermit. You know, really gone deep, I'm getting. And really done a lot of beautiful spiritual work. And, you know, Queen of Pentacles energy, this is satisfaction in the heart space when it comes to your physical manifestation. So we've got a lot of cards of contentment and satisfaction and being really supported by the universe here. I'm getting that any time you spent studying or mastering whatever it is you're going ahead with, it's been time well spent, you know. And any energies that you've had to kind of block off or block out, I feel like you did this in defense of your dreams. Like you did this because it made sense to you. Like you had a bigger vision, and I feel like you weren't going to let anyone stop you reaching that. You know, like when some people want to save money and then other people go out. You know, I was a crazy party person when I was younger, but I had friends who literally, they barely ever partied and they just saved all their money. And they thought I was crazy and I thought they were crazy. But there could be something like that here where you haven't really wanted to get settled socially, or you want to socialize from a higher positioning, or a positioning that will garner you more respect. And I see that coming in here. You know, I'm getting this energy of you not settling for people's disrespect, and you knowing your value, and you knowing in your sovereign nature, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't get to be a queen by settling for any treatment they might get in this kind of chapter with Five of Pentacles energy. The Queen of Pentacles is going to keep on going and keep on going until she's on her rightful throne, right? And I feel like that's what you're doing, and that's what the universe is supporting. Nine of Swords, please. Two of Pentacles. So again, there's this big energy of when things have stressed you out, you've got this uncanny way of connecting with the universe, synchronizing up with the universe, letting the universe guide you in your physical reality. You know, I'm getting this energy of you getting clear, intuitive impulses that you follow, because you know that to follow the feeling of those leads you to the treasures, you know, the psychological treasures, the energetic treasures that you can use in other ways. You know, going forward, you can use these energetic treasures you've picked up on via your thoughts, either psychically or through your studies. And now I feel like you're using them to manifest. You're using them to benefit you, or to make you money, or to get you somewhere you want to be, right? Show me the Seven of Cups. Page of Cups here. See, this is gorgeous. This is like you being in a position where you can be your own best friend, paint your own canvas, and where you've literally got unlimited, infinite options, right? All of a sudden your options branch out. Two of Swords with the Eight of Cups. So I'm getting all roads lead home with this. Something about you following the target, simply using your intuitive faculties here, because we've got the Two of Swords and the Hanged Man. So something about you using your third eye way more than your physical senses, not getting pulled into the old matrix, right? But rather using that beautiful sensory capacity where you truly trust the divine, okay? And that's going to take you somewhere new with this Eight of Cups. It's going to take you to a new emotional platform. More Magician energy on the bottom of the deck, along with this Nine of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? One more, we've got the Ten of Cups here, and the Nine of Swords is under here again. So I'm getting that this is turning into a happily ever after for you, because you cooked up something so beautiful and appreciated so many things along your pathway, held on to your dreams with the Nine of Cups, that there is some important shift upcoming with the Knight of Swords, okay? Something that brings a lot of happiness with King of Cups energy. And I feel like you've earned this, you know? I feel like this is definitely clear energies of someone who's really earned the positioning they're moving into by creating it, by sticking to your guns, by following your inspirations. And I just find that really beautiful. Show me. Vibrational currency. There we go. What was I saying about that intuition, where you can feel your way through life with your beautiful psychic gifts and your personal relationship with the divine? You've been spending your vibrational currency properly, thinking the right thoughts, maybe, you know, honing your mind, you know, focus, I'm getting. You've been really, perhaps you're careful about what you watch on TV or what you eat or how you spend your time and what you talk about, right? There's something about you being very consciously aware that what you focus on, you must get more of, or very aware of the power of your mind and the power of your own personal alchemy. Cause and effect, right? We've got Cancer energy. So you could have, you know, a very psychic Cancer placement, okay? Something you're doing could have something to do with nurturing others, doesn't have to. But I feel like something about what you're doing will nurture people regardless, because it's aligned with the divine plan, even if it's not something traditionally healing. For example, maybe you're planning a fun business or something like that. And, you know, fun is the best medicine. So there could be something about what you're doing that will be intrinsically healing, just not in a generic way, perhaps, you know. Yeah, Cancer, midheaven energy. So I definitely feel like the path you're taking is, again, that divine plan energy. But Cancer's particularly motherly and intuitive or sensitive to energy, very psychic. So there's something here about this being part of maybe your career or your calling or your spiritual mission to be naturally a balm to people's souls, okay? There's something quite magic in what you've cooked up. There's something very divine in your unique ideas. We've got South Node Boot Camp, which makes total sense with this Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords energy, right? You know, if we stay around in our South Node energy for too long, we get our ass kicked, all right? And it's always a blessing when that happens. It's nice to be booted a bit in the right direction, do you know what I mean? Because this has led you to activating your crown chakra. Bingo, you win, okay? There's this energy of, you know, you've handled any perceived hardships very well and turned them into strengths, and turn to the divine in the best ways, right? Really let the universe guide you with the right feelings. This is all about feelings with Cancer energy and the moon on the bottom of the deck here. So your intuition is off the charts, and I feel like you've hit gold. I feel like this is a bingo moment for you to, you know, really shift up your reality and really enjoy those options, right? This is gorgeous. I love seeing this much intuition on the table. Someone who really gets it when I say that we feel our way everywhere. You know, I feel like you're far more feeling than you are logical. But even then, you've got the King of Swords, so you've got a way of bringing all these intuitive hits together to make magic. It's gorgeous. Okay, what have we got? We've got the Red Wine Rose, and what I'm getting from this is it's coming up alongside this Seven of Cups. Now, funny, I had the urge to say red wine because we've got loads of drinks out here. So you could be socializing more, or, you know, again, just picking your elixir, okay? And there's something about you finding the things you're most devoted to and really enjoying those things. Okay, we've got the red ribbon here. Okay, this is a ribbon of the heart for following your heart. Okay, something about the bloodline coming up with you as well. So you could be continuing things on for your bloodline, right? Or your bloodline is working with you to conjure this up. But there's something about honoring your bloodline, okay, and doing things in a way that aligns with your ancestors' wishes. We've got the pure white baby rose here. So they're telling me this is you being reborn onto a new stage, okay, with a beautiful clean slate, right? I feel like with this Seven of Cups, there are going to be new options, a new start. Spoilt for choice is what I'm getting here. Very spoilt for choice. We've got this ribbon here too, okay? And the fact that this just came undone, I feel like you're going to be unbound, unfettered. You're going to be released. It's like the emancipation of Mimi, okay? That's what I'm getting with this reading. You're like freeing yourself from something because you've had so much cosmic power with keeping the faith, following your instincts, following those good feelings, and using your mind as the beautiful theater that it truly is, knowing that your mind can hold any energy and using that energy very wisely. Okay, it's all coming together with the blue peg. Something's really coming together for you. And with the biscuit energy, you know, I'm getting that what's coming up is going to be very tasty. Okay, there's something about being a little bit fussy here because you're going to have so many options, you know, that they're recommending you stick with what really moves you, which you're good at doing anyway. They're saying don't get overwhelmed by the options. And remember that good old home cooking. That's a message for one person. They're saying remember that good old home cooking, but also, you know, remember to look after yourself and be tender with yourself. I always get these grandma, grandfather energies nagging people through me, yeah, because they want you cozy, you know, well loved. They want you to remember your roots and they want you to remember how loved you are, you know, as a beautiful cherubim. Okay, so wholesome energies coming through, saying don't forget the wholesome things. Keep yourself balanced out here, okay, when you go into this new phase, because there's going to be a lot of options and perhaps even temptations, all right, but definitely a release of burden and a new emergence into the next beautiful phase of your life. Okay, so I hope this reading's been helpful. I love you guys. Take care. Mwah.